You run a booming business, build a family, and after that, you're all alone, dating in your 40s.
Yeah, nobody talks about that.
That's why today at Fix Your Fate, we're talking about reinvention and starting over in your 40s.
But before we fix your fate, we have to fix ourselves first. I'm Matt.
And I'm Ashley. And I believe that loss teaches us some of the most valuable lessons we ever learn in this life.
And I believe that going through the motions and going through the reps is so important in dating. No matter how monotonous and how boring it can be, it's still super, super important for you to go through the reps and just understand that that's part of the process.
Yeah. So let's get into it. Today's guest is a definition of reinvention. From stay-at-home mom to entrepreneur powerhouse, Caitlin Kelly built a brand from the ground up and then walked away from it all to rediscover herself. Her story is about more than business. It's about choosing peace over pressure and owning the next chapter of your life in a post-divorce apocalypse. Hey, Caitlin.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here.
I'm so happy to be here.
Awesome.
So happy.
You ready to talk some shit?
I'm like, yeah, I got a few stories.
Can you start us off with the story of whatever level you're comfortable with of your own divorce and separation?
Sure, yeah. So I got married when I was 22 years old. So I was with my ex from 20 to 40. Got married at 22, had our two kids at about 26, 27. And it was a very long 20 years. We basically grew up together because we knew each other in high school. So, and we spent all of our 20s and all of our 30s together, growing up together. And then it was not always a great marriage. Obviously, we're divorced now, but it was over, I would say 5-7 years before it actually ended, but we had young kids. I really wanted to keep, I didn't want to share my kids. That's the truth of it. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of stuck it through for them, and still not divorced, by the way. 2.5 years later, still not divorced. So that's been very stressful, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm like, one day, any day now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know what to say about the marriage. It was, my ex suffered from really bad mental health problems. I was his primary caregiver for a long time, and it was very stressful and getting hot and nervous talking about it.
No, thank you so much for having the courage.
Because
it's really hard.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, it's weird too, because I haven't gone back there in so long. Like, I don't like talk. Like, I don't mind talking about it, but I don't talk about it because it's so hard to go back, and you don't want to go back. I just want to move forward. And so when I do talk about it, it's just like you think you're okay, and then you start talking about it, and you're like, holy shit, okay, well, just joking. I don't want to talk about it anymore, because it was such like a 20 years of just chaos. It was chaotic. Yeah. Way happier now.
Yeah. Thank you for having the vulnerability to share that, and I'm sure there's so many of our listeners that can relate, and even would feel less alone from just hearing that snippet of your story.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I would want to talk to like more about why I stayed, because of the kids. Because I think it's like relatable to other moms, especially when you have young kids. For me, I was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. I was not away from my kids for one night. I hated it. And then the idea of getting divorced and then having to share my kids and do 50-50, it was just like, I can't imagine being away from my kids for one night, let alone sharing them. And I did make the conscious decision to stay for that reason. And I don't know if that's right for everybody. It was the right decision for me. I always think, like, looking back, I still don't regret it. I did stay for 10 years, very unhappy, but I did it for my kids. I don't think that's the right choice for everybody, but it was the right choice for me. Mm-hmm. And I hope that they appreciate that in the future. Because honestly, my ex and I, we didn't fight a lot. We were just kind of chill. We just didn't really like each other. We didn't do anything together. I was very alone, right? Mm-hmm. So it was okay to stay. It wasn't tumultuous for the children. Mm-hmm. It was okay. Mm-hmm. But I just didn't want to share them. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to do that. Mm-hmm. So, you make sacrifices as a mom. Yeah. That was one of them.
And then when the time was right, you obviously became...
Yeah, it was like my kids hit this age where they were teens, and they were just they realized what was going on, and it was okay. And then they could make their own choices at that age. So they stay with me full time now, and everybody's happy. you know, I think so. That's why I think it was the right thing to do. It's just, I think stability is like so important, especially when you live with someone that has mental health issues where they are so unstable. That stability for me and the kids was so important. And so just the idea of like shifting them back and forth, and I didn't want to do that.
It'd make it more messy.
Yeah.
Make it a lot more messy.
So much more messy.
Yeah.
And so now they're with me full time. We're in the same house. Like everybody's just chilling. We're good. And they still see their dad, you know, he's still there, but.
So you've obviously gone through a huge transition from being married to becoming separated and officially going through a divorce.
Yeah.
And now you're in another phase of your life when you're also looking at dating and starting to date, and you've kind of re-entered that atmosphere, right? And so we'd love to talk to you a little bit about what that's like for you at this phase in your life.
Like dating after divorce.
Well, yeah.
And then in your 40s?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun times.
To sum it up, fun times.
Yeah, fun times. It's so funny too, because I didn't start dating right away. So I'm trying to remember, we split up in October and I took about 4 or 5 months. I quit drinking, I quit going out, I stayed at home, and I just wanted to heal. Like I really wanted to take that time to just have a clear head and like realize what's going on. Cause sometimes it's so chaotic that you don't even realize that you're going through this whole traumatic event until you're kind of through it. And then you forget to heal, or you know, cause you're just going with emotions. And so I just took a long break and just, cause also I thought that I was probably okay. Cause you know, I was like over the marriage, like 7-10 years before it actually ended. So I thought, oh, this can be easy. Like I can just move on. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
As soon as he moved out, you know, it like really hits hard that what's happening, and then that huge transition in your life. Yeah. So anyways, I didn't start dating until the next year. And then I did go bananas dating. Yeah. It was fun.
You went bananas dating.
Bananas dating. You know why? Because like I got married when I met Ryan, my ex, when I was 20. And so I spent all my 20s and all my 30s with him. I never had that like college experience where you go, you party, you have fun, you date. Like I was just with him and that was it. Yeah. So all of a sudden I'm single and I'm 40, and there's dating apps now where you can just like go and order whatever you want online. And so it was fun. So I was just like, fuck it, let's go. Yeah. And I went on a lot of first dates. Yeah. I went on a lot. Yeah. It was fun. Yeah.
A lot of first dates.
Yeah.
I want to open that can of worms
I didn't
so
go on a lot
bad.
Of second dates. I went on a lot of first dates.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
KK's a tough one. She's like, next.
Because you know what it was? It was like, all of a sudden you're 40 and I'm like, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I like. I don't even know what I find attractive. I don't know what qualities I'm looking for. I know friendships and professional relationships, but like dating, what do you find attractive now? Because it's totally different from when I was 20. Yeah. So I was just like, fuck it. I will take you. I'll take you. I'll take you. And I tried one of everything until I kind of like narrowed down what I wanted.
You ordered all the appetizers.
I was window shopping. And then I was ordering a little bit off a menu. Yeah. Like all that stuff. Yeah. And it was fun. Yeah. And I met some awesome people. Like even though they weren't romantic connections, I still talked to a lot of the guys that I went on a date with. Yeah. Because we just like became friends.
Yeah. What was that transition like for you to decide, okay, I'm going to go back out there? Like, so you separate, and then you had those 5 months, and then, okay, I'm going to do it. Yeah. What was that like? And what kind of supports did you have at that time in your life?
I was like super excited to start dating because, you know, like, I was lonely for a long time. So I was like raring to get out there. Yeah. So the transition, like to start dating was easy. Like it wasn't that hard to get out and do it. It was nerve wracking and it was scary, but it was also super exciting. Yeah. So, and then support wise, it was crazy because all my friends are married. I didn't have a lot of single friends. No idea what I was doing. I had one single girlfriend, and I don't even remember how I got on the apps or how I even thought about it. I just did it. And so the transition, easy, exciting, nerve-wracking, scary. Yeah. But then you start getting attention, and I'm like, this is fun. Let's go. And then, it was great.
Are there certain kinds of supports you would have liked to have had at that time? Like any that you feel would have helped you or would have, been good for you to connect with?
When you start online dating and like all over again, you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. And like traditionally when you're 20, you're like looking for a life partner. You're looking for someone to be, you know, to build a life with and raise kids with. And then now I'm like, I already did that. So that's not what I'm looking for anymore.
Right.
And then I was like, what is that called? And also I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want to be moving in my house. I don't want to be sleeping in my bed. I'm like, this is glorious and divorced and like have all this freedom. So, but I also want someone in my life. And then, but like, I don't want you coming into my kitchen and touching my stuff. And like, I don't want you to meet my kids.
Yeah.
So that part was hard to like redefine what a relationship is like post-divorce. Cause like, it wasn't also, I'm not going to just jump into another long-term relationship. I have no idea who I'm going to be or how I'm going to act.
The stakes are higher.
Yeah. Right.
At that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would have really liked some support from someone that had been in the single world and that could really redefine like what a relationship looks like.
All right. She's scared.
I
She sees me and she's
I
like,
see the smirk and I'm getting nervous.
don't worry, we start with easy ones. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh God, so there's harder ones?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
we start shallow,
All right, got it.
just like the first dates. You got to start out easy and then you start going deeper.
All right.
Some people don't make it to the deep questions 'cause they're not qualified.
All right. Yeah, okay.
All right, KK. So bars are loud. Clubs may not be the vibe anymore. You know, you're in 40s and you're like, I don't want to go to a club. I just want to go to my bed. Yeah. So what kinds of dating spaces and activities do you think would be good for Gen Xers? Like what, in your experience, you got back into the dating world and you just went full tilt. So what kind of dates were you taking on? Like what kind of ideas did they have? What did you like? What did you not like? Let's hear it. So the Gen Xers are going to kind of know if they were going to date you. Where should they take you?
First of all, I want to be casual. Please don't make me wear heels. I really don't want to do that. I want to show up in my hoodie. I just want to be comfortable. I don't want to have to get all dressed up. And I don't want to go out past 9 p.m. I don't want to. I'm tired. I want to be in my bed. Yeah.
So if somebody says KK, I'll pick you up at 7. You're like,
can you make
roll it back.
6:30?
Roll it back a couple
6:30,
hours. Remember, my bedtime, I have a hard stop. I have a cutoff.
So it's like, I turn into a pumpkin at 9 p.m. Like, I want to go home. And I don't want to get all dressed up because I feel like it's kind of fake. It's not authentic. I want to just be like chill with myself, casual. I'm way more pints on a patio than a fancy restaurant. Okay. That's it. Casual.
Pint side patio. Okay.
Yeah, pints on the patio.
Pints on the patio, a little burger action, some fries.
French fries only. I don't eat a hamburger on the first date because it's not very attractive, but I will do French fries. That's no problem.
Boys, take notes.
Yeah.
Maybe with some friends or by yourself?
I love going on dates with friends. Okay. I don't know why people don't do that more. I swear, like I've done
Let's
it before.
start it. Let's make it a thing.
You know, I want to. It's like, why can't we have this thing where it's like you have a group of guys, I got a group of girls, and then we all just get together? It's like, you know, dating app for like groups of 4.
Yeah, I think you could take away a lot of that anxiety, a lot of the nervousness as well. Because when you're with your girlfriends or when you're with your guy friends, you can just shoot the shit. And even if it's not going well on both sides, you shoot the shit with your club. Yeah. And then you're barking back at each other.
And you're like yourself and you're relaxed and you're like not nervous.
And you have second eyes on your potential, right? On your potential person.
Exactly.
You have someone to kind of get outside of it and take a look.
And you can make sure that the person's actually real.
Yeah.
Because their friends are with them. Like, yo, Johnny said he's a doctor. What do you mean he's a doctor?
They're good. They're good at like investigating for you, especially us girls. We're good FBI agents when it comes to like online
FBI
stuff.
agents.
Yeah, we are. We can find out anything about anybody. Let me tell you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I got stories about
I'm about to delete all my profiles.
But you know what's funny is that I have gone on dates and they've been married or they've had girlfriends and they have messaged me. This wife messaged me maybe a month later or something. Did you go on a date with my husband? And I'm like, yo, I didn't know he was married. It's not my fault. Like, found him on a dating app. She wanted to know exactly what we did, exactly where we went, exactly the timelines. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, it wasn't my fault that he lied to you. And it was a little like, that's like personal information, but I'm always going to be a girl's girl. And I was like, I'm sorry. Yeah. And
so whose fault is it in that scenario? Like it's not your fault that the guy didn't tell you.
Yeah, right. And so she was like hounding me for information, and I'm like, you know, that's also my personal life. Like I get it, and I felt bad for her, but I didn't want to share too much. But I did tell her like timelines. This is when we were talking, and this is he said he was separated. He said he has his kid half the time, and she's like, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. We're still together. I'm like, sorry.
How did you handle it with him?
Well, with him, I do remember actually sending him a nasty text, and then I was blocked though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Pretty quickly, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the first time that happened. Like, I've had girlfriends message me. One told me that she was dating this guy exclusively.
Yeah.
But I was also dating him. So he went to my birthday at a bar, hung out with me and my friends all night, and then drove home, went to her house, stayed the night at her house, and then we found out that the next day he was with another girl. Like, why? That is so much work.
Yeah.
It is so much work. Why do they do that? I felt bad. Like, we weren't exclusive. We were just hanging out and like kind of dating, but she thought that they were exclusive. And I'm like, you're such a jerk.
Yeah.
Like, why do you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Attention.
Yeah.
Like,
Speaking
like
of the, what people are operating on or under, right, so to speak, what kinds of values do you think are important to Gen X in the dating scene specifically, if maybe they've gone through a separation or divorce? Like, how does that change the game of what you think people value and the kind of experiences they're looking for?
So what do I think, like, are the values that people are looking
Yeah,
for?
like what kind of
core values?
Yeah, what are the core values that you think at that stage of life, after going through that kind of an experience, that a lot of people
I think,
leading
like,
with?
first and foremost, honesty is really important, because I think especially in the dating world, people put on a little bit of a show, and it's just like, let's just be honest about it. Don't lie about your job. Don't lie about where you live. Don't lie about how many kids you have or how many divorces. Like, just don't lie about it. Let's just put it all on the table. Because, I did go out on a date with one guy, and he lied to me about his occupation. He was like, I work in the court, but he was a cop, and he was embarrassed about being a cop because girls don't like dating cops apparently. So lied about it. And I'm like, well, but don't waste my time lying about stuff. And people lie about all different things. So I think honesty is definitely number one. And I think that when it comes to dating, like, a value, I don't know, I want to say communication, but I don't want it to be like that cheesy communication is so important. But I really want, like, people to communicate, like, in, like, your authentic self. Like, just be real.
Transparency.
Like, yes, transparency. Yeah. That's what it is. Transparency is such a good word. Because it's like, just put it out on the table. Because if we're not a match, it's okay. We're not a match. You just like move on to the next one. Like, you don't put on a show. I hate that. It just feels so not real.
Feels so fake.
Feels so fake. And like, who needs that in our lives at this age? Like, honestly, don't need it.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No. Yeah. Because, like, there's nothing wrong with it. I wouldn't take it personal. If someone didn't like me for something, I'm just going to be like, okay, I'm not for you. And, like, that's okay. You just move on. So I really appreciate it when people do that for me.
Yeah.
The more no's you get, the faster you get to your yeses. Yes. So the more time, the faster you move through, and you just get through.
Yeah.
The better.
So much better.
So. Yeah.
Is there an example of a positive online dating experience that you had, and also one that's been like, what
horror
is
story?
This? Like, yeah,
the
horror.
apocalypse.
What am I?
You want, like, the good and the bad?
Yeah. Your best, and then tell us about your worst.
Okay. Well, I am in a relationship now, and we did meet online. We met on Hinge, but I knew him from way, 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 way back in the day. He was actually dating my best friend. We're not friends anymore, so it's okay. And I came across this picture on a dating app, and I was like, hey, buddy, I know you. Like, took me a hot minute to figure out where I knew you from. And then we just started chatting back and forth. So, and then I was kind of done with dating at that point. Like, don't get me wrong. I did it for 2 years, and I was, like, exhausted, and I kind of just wanted to be alone. But, you're just, like, swiping for fun, like, seeing what's out there. So anyways, we ended up reconnecting. We went for a nice dinner. I wasn't expecting it to be a date, but it turned into a date. And then we've been kind of together ever since. So, at the end, worked out. Yeah. I found a relationship. And he's such a good guy.
Yeah.
I caught a good one.
Yeah.
I feel like I got the last good guy.
Why?
He is so emotionally available. Like, he took the time to heal himself after his divorce, and he's emotionally available, and he's kind, and he's sweet, and he's such a good dad, and he's got those gentleman values where he just treats me like I should be treated. There's no games with him. He lets his feelings out on the table, and it's just like, I always know where I stand, and I just trust him completely.
Yeah.
He's just a good human.
All right. So, KK.
Yeah.
We need to talk about, we talked about the best.
Yes.
And you got a great guy going on right now.
Yeah.
He's one of the good ones.
He is a good one.
Let's talk about the worst.
Oh, God. like my worst dating story is I met this guy on one of the apps, and he told me that he was, I got to get it right, a talent agent. That's what it was.
A talent agent. What,
And I'm
like casting couch?
Well, I didn't know, right? This is the whole thing. I didn't know, but I'm thinking talent agent, like, okay. The first thing that came to my mind is he hires, like Disney princesses to go to like kids' birthday parties. Like, this is talent agent, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So anyways, when I date, like I like to just like have a quick text conversation. I like to meet up right away because I feel like you get to know someone so much faster when you meet in person. So I don't do a whole lot of texting. So, and you don't want all the information. You want to save some stuff for the date. So anyways, we go to this bar and we're just having a whiskey, and I'm like, tell me more about being a talent agent. Yeah. So he left out the part where the talent were escorts. Yeah. Total PIMP. He actually was. And I asked him, like, what do you mean escorts? He's like, I swear it's just escorts. So I'm like, tell me more. He said he books them and gets a driver, drives them to the appointment, waits for them, and takes them home. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, you know exactly what's going on. Escort my ass. Like, you know exactly what's going on.
He just gave you the actionable steps.
Right? And he's like, but escorts are totally legal. So like, that's all. I don't know what happens behind closed doors. I just drop them off. And I'm like, you're a pimp. Like, you're a pimp. Like, just say flat out you're a pimp. And he would never admit it. He's like, I'm not a pimp. No joke. His phone probably rang 6 times during the date, and he was booking people while we were on the date.
I gotta go to the washroom.
Yeah.
Did you pull one of those?
I know. And I was just happy he didn't ask me. Like, I was thinking he was going to like recruit me, but I was like, So yeah, total pimp. And so we end the date. I go home. I text him. I was like, listen, nice to meet you and everything, but like not for me. And this guy wrote me back like a full, that's what I'm going to share it. What he wrote.
Paragraph?
He sent me a full paragraph calling me judgy. And I was like, I'm really sorry. I'm just not comfortable with like your career choice. Yeah. And like, apparently I'm the asshole.
Your choice of profession.
Yeah. I'll send you guys a screenshot.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was the pimp story.
There's like the two polar opposites that you have, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I got the good one.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
Isn't that gross?
Wow.
Like, don't you think you should probably say, like,
Just say what it is.
Yeah.
Don't sugarcoat it.
He was afraid he'd lose you.
yeah, well,
But she
clearly.
ended up-
And I'm like, why are you even dating? If you're literally a pimp, why are you dating? Like, come on, get a real job. But the money's so good. I'm like, of course the money's good. You're in prostitution, dumbass. What a loser. Yeah. Yeah. He wasn't even good looking. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, this is really good. I want to get into one more. Give us one more juicy one, KK.
One more juicy dating story. I will tell you, actually, this is a good story. So I go on a date with this guy. We went out for lunch, and I was like, okay, I texted him here, and I was waiting for him out front of the restaurant. And I swear to God, this car comes towards me, and it's my friggin' ex-in-laws.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And they're like, hey, Kate, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm just totally meeting my friends for lunch. Does this guy, so I've got my head in the window, like saying hi to my ex-in-laws, which was so awkward to begin with, but I was just trying to be nice.
Yeah.
This guy, never met him before in my life, comes up behind me, just like a hug from behind, and he's like, hey, why are you guys trying to steal my date? And I'm like, dude, no, don't do it. And I have to like shrug him off. Anyways, so I say bye to my in-laws. So awkward. And I go in and I was like, dude, those are my ex-in-laws. And I'm like, you just did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also took his shirt off in the restaurant to show me his tattoo. Total weirdo. Yeah.
Did the exes follow up with you about that? Did they say anything?
No.
Okay.
But it was funny. It was funny shit. I did call my mom right away and I told her, guess what just happened? It was awesome.
Oh my God.
I love it. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that guy was gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was also wearing like those weird flip-flop sandals,
Oh, Crocs?
Like Under Armour ones, and they were like, neon green and navy blue, and then he was just, and like to date.
So he did the, yeah, at least he was kind of being authentic.
Yeah, I shouldn't complain because that was his authentic self. But again, just not a match. Not a match for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
And then the shirt off.
it's better when you're authentic. You learn really quickly.
Yes,
Okay,
you learn
we're
so
not a
quick,
match.
right?
Just be you. Don't dress up to the nines, and then I find out you like to dress in a hoodie and
like-
sweatpants all the
exactly,
time.
exactly,
Like,
be
give me the
yourself.
real.
Yeah.
Come to the date in a hoodie and sweats.
Because you know
Just be
what?
real.
That guy is going to meet a girl that wears
Hoodie and
the coolest
sweats, and they're both
slides,
going to come to the date in
right?
hoodie and sweats, and they'll be like, match made in
And
heaven.
it's a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice for him one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, I think we're going to start a trend, and it's going to be the hoodie and sweats on a date.
Yes.
We're going to just go counterculture entirely.
Why
Like,
not?
why do we need to
Like,
dress up?
Yeah.
I'll be comfortable when I go out to eat.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be bloated because I'm gonna have so much steak and pasta and everything.
Yeah.
If we're going to a 3-course meal, plus we gotta go
You wanna be
to a movie
comfy.
afterward, all good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus I want to have dessert.
Yeah.
I need to hide it somehow.
Yeah. You're going to have to wear, like, we'll be in leggings. You should have sweatpants. It's perfect.
So where do you feel you're at now in your dating life?
Well, it's funny because I'm with someone now, but I met him at the time when I was just like, no, done.
Yeah.
Like it was odd timing for us. So I was done. I was just completely done with dating. And it's tiring too. Like, when you have to answer the same questions like over and over and getting to know people and doing small talk, and you got to weed out the assholes and the pervs, and it's exhausting, right? Like it's stupid, and you meet like weirdos and it's not fun, and then you just kind of give up on it.
Yeah.
I gave up on dating. I was done. But I did it for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And I felt like I got to know myself enough. I kind of knew what I was looking for, and I was ready just to be alone for a bit. And then, they always say like you meet someone when you least expect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
But how you feel about yourself at this phase in your life, you'd say, because from listening to your journey, it was more not even about another person. It's about the
No.
different parts of you that
I
have ended
think,
up coming out.
because like when you get divorced, and you go into the dating world, I mean, like you're a completely different person. Like I was no longer a wife. I'm not like when I meet someone, I wasn't thinking about making their lunch and like taking care of them and doing this. And like, so how do you know how you are like to the other person? It's not just about me getting to know you. It's about you getting to know me. And I don't know who I am as a girl, like in the dating life. I don't know how I'm going to act. I didn't know if I was going to be nervous, if I was going to be excited. Am I going to be outgoing? Am I shy? Like, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like an identity shift.
total identity shift, right? Yeah. But it's exciting and it's fun because you get to know yourself all over again in a different light. And, I think too, like you get a lot of reflection like from the other person. And I got to know myself just by watching how I acted with someone else, like in a different way. Cause it's not at work and it's not friends, it's dating. It's totally different,
Yeah. It's like a different part of yourself completely opened up.
Yeah, completely opening
Yeah.
up. Yeah, a different part of yourself. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating.
Yeah.
And then I really my confidence was really low. Like in my marriage, it was really hard because I didn't get that support. And then when I went out into the dating world and was meeting new people, and I was like, hey, I kind of like myself again. Like I like me. This is nice, and people like me back. And you find yourself all over again.
So you described the marriage that you were in and then the phase that you went through post-marriage when you first started dating and now the relationship that you're in. So it sounds to me like this would be the first time for you that you're really in a relationship that you're feeling seen and you're feeling heard and you're feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely new. Yeah. It's hard to it's hard to accept it. Yeah. It's because you're so used to a certain way of people treating you. And then when you find someone that treats you with kindness and it's easy and it's just comfortable, you're almost like, hey, what's going on? This is weird.
Your body's like freaking out, and it's like,
Totally.
no, this is wrong.
Yeah.
This is wrong. No,
It
go back.
feels wrong. Like I like chaos. That's what I'm used to. It's like chaos is my comfort zone. And this person is like the opposite of that. And it's so nice. That's it. It's just calm, peaceful, and nice, and really hard to get used to. Like you almost want to run, like, but no.
What's your strategy? Like, there's obviously people out there that are gonna find that good person.
Yeah.
How do you stick with it? Like, what's in your head? You're like, I kind of want to run back to it. What's the thing that stops you? Like, what do you have? What kind of strategy? What do you use?
I think I journal a lot. I write a lot of stuff down.
Okay.
Because I like to go back and read it and remind myself of this stuff that you're allowed to have this. And you're allowed to have this. So I remind myself a lot. But I do freak out all the time. Like, you want to run back to the chaos. And I guess my strategy is just always just reminding myself that this is okay. And I think the biggest thing for me too is I have a group of the most amazing, supportive, wonderful women in my life that I can turn to at any given time. And when I got divorced, I had these groups of my friends just were there for me like that. And I didn't have to ask for help. They were just there for me. And I felt so loved. And I've continued those friendships now. And I turn to my girlfriends for everything. And they remind me, like, you don't have to live in the chaos anymore. That was your old life. Like, welcome to the new life, and life is good.
Yeah. So journaling has been important. You writing down, I guess this be reminders. Hey, this happened today. Yeah. I have to be grateful that this happened. And if I want more of this, I have to be okay with not being in the chaos, and I have to be okay with this. This is the new normal.
This is the new normal.
Yeah.
And it's so much better.
Yeah.
And just constantly reminding myself of that, like not to go back to bad habits. And then, the second thing is support system. And I think for women, mothers especially, like, we have to have our girls. Like, my best friends are my life. And it's okay to ask them for help and to reach out to them. But the good friends, you don't have to do that because they reach out first.
I hear a patience with yourself too, like an understanding that whatever isn't normal will become normal after a while.
Yes.
And that's all across the board.
Yeah. And I give myself like a lot of grace now. It's like, hey, I went through hell. I went through shit for 20 years. It's okay if you're a little fucked up because tomorrow's a new day, and like just give myself a little bit of grace. I never did that before.
You gotta love all parts of you.
Yeah.
You talked about that in the last podcast. You gotta love all parts of you.
Yeah, you do.
Even the ugly ones.
And like, it's okay because it's just our story.
Yeah.
I hate it when people say to you, like, they get out of a relationship, they're like, I'm so broken. It's like, you're not broken. That was just your life. And like, it's just our experience. And it's okay. It doesn't mean you're broken. It just means that there's things that you get to improve on and learn. And,
there's a phase to everything.
There's a phase to everything.
Nothing lasts forever. The good, the bad, the ugly.
And I hate when people say baggage too. It's like, that's not baggage.
Yeah.
It's my life.
Yeah.
It's just my life story.
Yeah.
It's just a chapter.
Yeah. I hate when they say that in relation to children.
Yeah.
As if children could ever be baggage.
No. I hate it too. I don't like that word. Yeah. I don't use it that often.
All right, KK, last question. Are
Okay.
you excited?
No, now I'm nervous.
And see, I just make her
always
nervous.
make
I
me
smirk
nervous.
when I look at it. I'm just like, this is gonna be good. Okay. So you bring somebody new around your friends, right? What kind of red flags or green flags do you think Gen Xers are into these days when it comes to that scenario?
So, okay, hold on. Can you repeat the beginning of the question?
Yeah. So you're bringing somebody new around your friends. What are some of the red flags and green flags you're looking for when you're making that intro? Where you're going to be like, okay, if I bring around the friends, what are the red flags? What are the green flags that you're looking for? Like, you're going to bring around the first time, and then you might have to take them away if there's some red flags.
Red flags and green flags of dating.
Yeah. So if you're dating this person, you bring around your friends for the first time, red flags and green flags in that first interaction. Let's say you guys do a night out or something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
I think, green flags, first of all, is how the person introduces themselves and says just the friendly overall nature. You want someone to match your energy. Those are green flags. And if you're bringing your buds out, they got to fit in the circle. So number one, green flag. Yeah. Red flag would be if they don't.
Deductive thinking.
Yeah, exactly. What would be another green flag of introducing someone? That's a tough question.
Well, I mean, you've done that with your.
Because I have done it, and then I'm thinking back, right? Yeah. I do know when I did it, my friends were able to say, this person looked at you different. And then I liked that because it's not something I'm necessarily going to see when we're sitting here having a conversation.
Yeah.
And so I value my friends' opinions when it comes to that stuff because they're going to notice things that I'm not going to notice.
Okay. So your friend's weighing in with some good about how he was looking at you.
Yeah.
That's a green flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think too, I have done this before, like introduce someone to my friends and they were able to say like, this person values you. Like, it's just, they're going to see things and see his body language and see all, you know, things that I don't necessarily see.
Beautiful.
Whether there's a warmth to him or
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like when someone's looking from the outside, like you can see if there's chemistry, right? Maybe I don't see it. So
I can tell when I'm in the presence of two people that love each other. Like I can sense that. I can sense but I can
you can feel
sense
energy too, right? And so I think when when you're in a group of people that are your people and in your space and your energy, and you bring someone new in, like, I don't know, I feel like everybody can kind of tell if they fit or don't fit.
Yeah.
So
Like if the whole group is a bunch of dancers, everybody's on the dance floor, and the person's just hugging the wall, they're kissing the wall, and they're doing their 2-step on the wall like we talked about before.
Not a good match. Not a good match, right?
Do they pay attention to the small things?
And then also like how much does that person interact with the other people
Yeah.
You know, you want,
How interested are they in your friends?
Yeah.
You know, you want them to be able to do that and like show that they care. And even if the person, you know, is socially awkward or like not necessarily comfortable, it's just the fact they're making an effort, and like huge green flag, right? Yeah.
That's true, right?
Yeah.
You bring a good point, like to have compassion
Yeah.
towards them, because it's hard to go out and meet a potential partner's
So uncomfortable.
friends. Not even a solidified partner, but a potential.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? That's tough.
So the fact that they're making an effort, and like really that's what we want when we're, you know, in a relationship, people to make an effort to make you happy. Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, if you make it to the friend stage, it means you've gotten past first date.
But you know what?
past second date.
I bring guys out to meet my friends. Like,
Is that
early.
the first one? Is that the first date? Is that your play?
I love first dates when you like are out with buds. I love that. In fact, I've done that before. I've been out with my girlfriends, and then I'll tell him like, "Hey, come meet up with me." And then we sit and we have a beer, and then my friends leave, and then him and I sat there, and like
So you
love
do
that.
first date and second date in one. You're like, all right, with the friends first. Okay. You
Meet my
made it
friends
to round
first,
2,
and they like
Fight.
you. So now, like, you can hang out with me, just me and you now. But like, I like that. I love doing that because it's so much easier, so much more relaxed, and you're chill, you know. And then, you know, instead of like when you walk into the first date and you're all nervous and like, I don't know what he looks like or like, where is he? And you're just, I don't know, you're all like wound up. But like when you're around your buds, you're so much more chill instantly.
And we were talking about authentic in the last episode.
Yeah.
And I think your authenticity shines when you're with your homies or when you're with your girlfriends, and you get the real person.
Because I get nervous, like on a first date, like I really get nervous. And I'm worried that like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, or if I don't recognize him, or what if he doesn't look like pictures? What if he doesn't like it? I got nervous about everything. And so if I can just like be comfortable before he gets there, it just chills me out a bit. And then I'm way more myself.
It's less superficial.
Yeah.
Right? Which I feel like at this stage, like when people start to change, their lives change, even their bodies change, their looks change, everything, right? And it's like you care less about the surface and you care more about the cohesion.
You do.
About the fit, about whether it's going to be seamless or it's going to be like something awkward and not, you know?
Yeah. And at the end of the day, like, you know, chemistry is like the best thing ever. Like I can like someone on paper. I can think you're good looking. You got a good job. You check all the boxes. But if the chemistry is not there, then it's not going to work. Right. And I think that like when you're nervous or uptight or being fake or whatever it is, you're not going to let that natural chemistry come through. Right. And so that's why like sometimes when I am with my buds and I'm just like chill on myself, that chemistry can like come up way easier. And then, you know, then you can have a second date. Yeah. Because if there's no chemistry, you're not going to make the second date. Right. If you're nervous, it's not going to happen. Right. So
it's like people get in their own way.
Yeah. Oh, totally. People get in their own way, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We get stuck in our heads all the time.
Lots of self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of self-sabotage.
Yeah. Sometimes I find even people, when they really care, they get more in their own way. Ironically, right?
Right.
Like they care so much that they get in their own way.
Because it's like there's so much pressure. Like you're putting so much pressure on yourself, and that you're not able to just like naturally let it flow, and you get all wound up, and you know.
But it's illogical because you have to be yourself anyways.
Yeah.
Right? Like who someone wakes up beside. Like it's just so illogical. Like you might as well just be yourself from the get-go.
Right? But
they're going to find out anyway.
Yeah.
It's so hard to do that though. It's so hard to just like be vulnerable to a stranger, really. Because if you think about it, like that's scary.
Yeah.
So, and we're all, especially post-divorce, we've been hurt. and we're scared and we don't know what's going to happen. And so it's hard to just open up to a stranger like that.
And there's like all the other parts that you have, you're managing, like your kids and the time that you're spending with them versus the time that you can spend to go and meet someone new and how they'll feel integrating someone in your life. Like there's all those parts, right?
All that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many different running parts. And I also think that like you're thinking of the other person and just like, how does this person fit in my life? And we instantly always go to the long term instead of just like living in the moment. You're thinking, you know, we've all got our checklist of red flags and green flags. And, you know, all of a sudden this person, plays golf and I don't like golf. So you're like, no, on to the next. And it's just like, you have to let all that stuff go and just, you know, just be in the moment and let it happen.
Yeah.
You're never going to be 100% compatible ever.
Because you're not, right?
No.
So that's why I feel like energy is a big thing. I mean,
You fit like
really
a puzzle
gotta go
piece. Puzzle pieces are never like this.
No. Yeah.
They're always like this,
True.
which means that you like golf. I hate golf.
Right?
I like wings. You like steak. It's just like they're complementary, and we have to work on those things and make sure that we can go together like a puzzle piece.
And then that stuff's, it's like, that's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
And I love that. Yeah.
Did time ever come into your mind when you were going back into the dating world? For example, the big elephant in the room that, you know, we don't have an unlimited amount of time on this planet, right?
Oh my God, I think about that all
Yeah.
the time. I think about that all the time. I always think about running out of time. Yeah. And so that's another thing where you just kind of have to ground yourself and remind yourself that like, I'm living in the now, I'm living in the present. Today's an awesome day. There's always tomorrow. And, you know, it's another part about just calming down. Like, you know, they always say like, stop and smell the roses. And like, it's true. Just calm down, you know, and I think it's really important to have good people in your life that remind you about that.
Yeah.
And like, hello, we're so young. We're not running out of time.
No, like in the context, more in the context of, you know, dating now versus, let's say, when you were in your 20s.
Yeah.
Right? It's like
So different.
Yeah, because you want different things in different phases of your life. And when you're at a phase that it's like you realize time is not infinite.
Right? Yeah.
You're going to probably make decisions very precisely.
Well, and people now have kids at all different ages. Like I was young when I had my kids. I was 26.
Yeah.
And people are having kids all the way up until they're 46. And so when you're dating too, you're trying to find someone that's matching that timeline with you.
Yeah.
And with your career and everything. And it's hard to find that because everybody's all over the map, right?
Yeah.
I didn't like dating people that had young kids because my kids are teens. And guess what? I got 2 years to go and both my kids are out of the house. So I'm excited for that chapter. And so I don't want to get into a relationship with someone that has a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not a good match, even though we're the same age.
So, Caitlin, thank you so much for being here today.
Aw, thank you so much for having me. I love you guys.
Yeah.
So fun.
Sharing your stories and your funny ones and all the stuff you've
all of your advice, everything that's going to help everybody else out there. You're on year 2 of getting back. Year 3, year 2.
2.5 years.
2.5 years of getting back into the game.
Yeah. And it gets better and better and better.
And it keeps getting better.
Keeps getting better.
So you're going to have to help somebody who's on chapter 1 of that beginning of that 2 year.
And you're proof of where you can go from where you've come.
Look at how happy she is.
It's an awesome journey and
You're
I'm
glowing.
very happy.
Yeah.
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 So be patient.
Yep.
Do you have any final messages for our audience?
I think that being patient is, number one. Every day is a new day. It gets better. Surround yourself with lots of people that love you and care about you. And just, that's it.
And care for yourself.
Care for yourself and give yourself a break. Life's tough.
Take yourself on a vacation.
Have a cocktail. Life is hard. And give
Guys,
yourself
we
a
were going to
break.
do espresso martinis and a charcuterie board next time.
Thank you so much, girl.
Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate you, KK.
Aw, thanks.
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in to another episode of Fix Your Fate.
You guys are probably wondering where you guys can find us. We're on every single social channel imaginable. You can find us everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts. You're going to find us on YouTube. We're streaming there all the time. You can find new episodes every single week. And lastly, if you want all the clips and all the good stuff from behind the scenes that you're not going to see in long form video, you have to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone. Are you ready to fix your fate?